Are there any constituency statements by honourable members? I call the member for Holt.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Last Sunday, along with the Mayor of the City of Casey, I had the pleasure of opening the 10th annual Doveton show at a brilliant community farm called Myuna Farm in Doveton. Now, this is held on a Sunday of the year, and it's held at the same time as the Royal Melbourne Show. Now, this particular show has been an incredibly successful community-driven event and initiative, again put together by the incredible people in Doveton, and this year it attracted a crowd of about 20,000 people. The Doveton show encompasses and showcases the very best of the Doveton New Membrane community. It also, importantly for my community, provides a low-cost alternative to the Melbourne show, as the entry fee is a gold coin donation. The proceeds of the donation then go to the following year's show. Now, the Doveton show is an event that is incredibly well supported by the local community. I parked on one of the reserves, and it was just amazing to be able to walk with this human tide into Myuna Farm, just to see the joy and delight on children's faces in the community. There's been obviously some strife in recent times, but you can see, particularly down my way, when you have an incredibly successfully driven community-based initiative like this, it brings the community together, and Deputy Speaker, that's what we need at this point in time. The Doveton show was held for the first time in, I think it was September 2005, I think it was the 25th of September. Initially they thought about 1,000 people would turn up, but in actual fact they got about 5,000. That was to the first show. Over the 10 years, this Doveton show has established itself as probably the premier local event for the community, just an incredible event. I wanted to congratulate the Doveton Show Events Committee, and I'm not allowed to name them, which I'd love to do. It's a committee of 6. There are 3, and they know who they are, that really were the driving forces behind this incredibly successful event, but I'm not allowed to name them, so I won't. But I'd also like to acknowledge my Myuna Farm manager, Steve Hill, who might happen to be the son of one of the committee members, on holding such a marvellous event this year, and those dedicated group of volunteers that symbolise what I think is the best of Doveton. And also one of my favourite characters at the farm is a sprightly 72-year-old sulphur-crested cockatoo called Joey Davis, and I got a chance to catch up with him, and he's very popular with the kids. I want to say, in the time remaining available, there was a recent article in the Berwick News by a former resident of Doveton that talked about the deterioration of Doveton. We had much sort of urbane discussion about how Doveton had basically deteriorated. I didn't see that person at the Doveton show, didn't see him at all. And I would counsel this guy that's out there trashing Doveton at the present period of time in the papers, come down and see the spirit of Doveton. You come and put the Christmas lights up with Ruth Murray and Jenny Colvin, then you can make an informed comment about the wonderful community and the wonderful people of Doveton.